Hi there. Hello. Okay. Hi there. I am here and I'm going to be here basically building in celebration all week for Pokemon Day. So if you are a big Pokemon fan and you have gotten a chance to see some of these builds, I am going to be building them this week. Not only that, but I'm also going to be going ahead and kind of playing Pokemon in the background. Like I said, I'm like super excited, and this is my way of celebrating. So, if you are a Pokemon fan, I really hope you join me today. Aside from that, let's get started. So the fun thing about this one in particular, is that this one I actually give me one second, you guys. So what's fun about this one in particular, which I'm going to go ahead and highlight right now, is that I've actually built this one quite a couple of times already. Um, I think this time is going to be my last time I actually uh, undo it and build it again. So this is the Pokedex. And if you're just joining me, like I said, I am celebrating that Pokemon Day is coming up at the end of the week. So in case you didn't know, this is the year of 30 years of Pokemon anniversary of the first time that the first Pokemon game came out. So they're making big deal about, the celebration all across. I'm super excited. I'll be honest with you, when it came to the games, I didn't have it accessible to me, but I was a really big fan of the anime, and I, to this day, religiously watch from episode 1 to essentially any type of content that they have done for Pokemon. I watch it religiously at least once every year. When I had my daughter, it was during the time that I was basically up at 4 o'clock in the morning with her, and so on and so forth. With my son, also the same thing. So they kind of grew up watching Pokemon with me. It's one of those things that I am a big fan of the anime. My husband has gotten a chance to play every single game that has come out. My favorite game, I would probably say, has to be in between Arceus and Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. But my biggest thing is definitely all the builds. So when I found out that Lego was going to be doing, had basically gotten the license to release Pokemon builds, I went ahead and made sure that I got every single Mattel available. I haven't collected all of them yet, but I can tell you that this is one of my favorites, definitely, that I believe came out recently earlier this year, because I didn't really see them in stores until I saw it this year. And I've already built it like about 3 different times. So this one, which if you're watching on Amazon, I can tell you it's the one that's highlighted right now. And I haven't been on Amazon in a while. Because of the holidays, I haven't gotten a chance to really been around. But if you're joining me on Amazon, I can tell you usually how I run my shows is my carousel is there for you to see. If there's an item in particular that you want to take a look at, let me know. When it comes to the builds that I have on my carousel, I have Eevee that is built up. I have the Pokemon Center that is built up. And then everything else, there's a couple of 2 items in there, which would be the Charizard, that is part of my wish list. And I believe there should be Gyarados in there. That's also part of my wish list. But usually what I do is, you're here, you can go ahead and shop. Take a look in there. If you have any questions, let me know. But for the most part, as far as built already, it's going to be the Eevee one and the Pokeball and Pokemon Center, and the small Charizard that is already built up. Aside from that, this one, and I have one other one that I have assembled and disassembled, assembled and disassembled, only because it's an easy build for me to be able to do with my daughter. And then everything else in the list is essentially part of my collection that I'll be opening up this week. So let's get started here. And like I said, just cozy on in. I am going to have Pokemon running in the background. So if you want to just be here for the vibes, totally understand as well. You can always send me a chat if you have any questions. Aside from this, we're going to get started with the Pokedex. This is the Kanto region. This gives me hope that they're probably going to do another one that might have to, you know, Johto and all the way to Alola. That would be kind of cool. It would be kind of cool to see and have like every single type of Pokedex that there is out there. But this one is recommended for ages 13 and up. This is item number HYM37. And this one has 322 pieces. So I usually don't have my booklets with me inside of the box once they are here. I have a whole library of them. But I'm actually going to be using the instructions that are online. So we're going to go ahead and kind of keep this one to the side over here. And we're just going to have some Pokemon playing in the background. I know that YouTube kind of has its Pokemon channel up, which is usually what I go ahead and I like have playing in the background when I'm building Pokemon builds. Anyways, so I can tell you that it did have 2 bags, I believe. I think it was a total of... This build was a total of 6 bags overall. So all of these 322 pieces were part of that. And let's get started. Let's see how that goes. Okay.
Wonder what's going on down there. Sounds like a Pokemon battle. Come on, Pikachu, let's check it out.
So, this one is gonna be fun. I've done it like this already a couple of times, where I have assembled it, disassembled it, and as you can see, I've gotten to the point that some of the pieces are still attached together.
Let's do it.
Let's see. So we're gonna start off with a 2x1. By 6. No, 4x2. And that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8x2. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, and then that is a 4x... So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8x4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8x4. I'm gonna start off here. Sideways. Then right on top. And I said As I said, if you have any questions of the products that I have that are Pokemon centered, please let me know. For the most part, the ones that are in the carousel, I do have all of those, even if they're still in the box. Um, I am celebrating Pokemon Week, well, the anticipation of Pokemon Day, which is Friday, with basically building my backlog. So I'm like super excited for that. Okay. Then we're gonna grab a 6 by 2. It's gonna go right over here. 6 by 2. And that's gonna be a 6 right over here. With a 4, single 4 along the bottom. The first time I built this one, it was probably like an hour build. But of course that was because all the bags were still intact. Now, even though I have done this one quite a couple of times, it still takes me a while. Because I'm basically looking for all the pieces. Alright, so now we're going to grab this one, which is the half tile, half prong. And yes, I call them prongs. And we're going to grab 4 of the 3 double-sided. That's going to go long ways. And then that is a 2 of the 2 double prongs. So that's 1. And this is 2. Perfect. See, that's gonna be a 3 and a 2. So it's gonna look like this with the 3s sticking out. Sometimes I have to look at it this way so that I know what I'm doing. So that's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. With this one right here. That's 1. Nope. Already messed up. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Where are the other ones I picked out? Already lost them. That's 1, 2, and 3, 4. With this way. Bloop. There we go. There goes 1, and then the other one in here. I kind of had to turn around and look at it a different way, so that kind of took me a little bit. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go here. To the next page, and you can actually find the instructions too. So like if you are a Lego fanatic and you think you have every single piece, yeah, if you're a Lego fanatic and you have basically extra Lego pieces, you could actually find the manual online and be able to build it off of Lego pieces as well. But aside from that, I'll be honest with you, I am pretty sure that now that Lego has the license for Pokemon, I wouldn't be shocked if I see that they discontinue, because all of these basically started going on sale, that they start discontinuing them, and it's going to be harder to find any Pokemon Mattel um, builds. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to start hunting all the ones that I didn't have down. Because even though I didn't get a chance to like build them all right away, I still want to build them. So that is why I kind of went crazy and my backlog got larger. Alright, so here, gonna half and half. That's gonna be, I think it's to the edge. This one, it's gonna be 2 of the prongs here. Right there. And right there. And I have built this one a couple of different times, and I could tell you it's definitely one of my favorites. Let me see here. Sorry, you guys. I usually stream, when it comes to Amazon, I usually stream using my computer, but for some reason it's not letting me. So I actually don't know how chat normally goes on the phone. So if I am missing your comments, I do apologize. I will figure that out. Alright, then from there we're going to get a, what is that? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 10. And that's a 10. This is an 8. Perfect. Gonna take this one off. And then we're gonna have a 6 by 2. 6 by 2. No. 6 by 2. 6 by 2. 6 by 2. Okay. And then a 3 by 2. And a 1 tile. Let's see if I find them. Like I said, some of these are already on here, so that's always fun. 1 tile. Perfect. That's gonna be your, this one, the 8 by 2. On top you're gonna have the 6 by 2 with the crisscross of the 3. Gonna have this one right over the gray, right there, with the tile covering this one. Boop. Okay. Then we're gonna grab a 4 by 2. 4 by 2 with an L. Let's see, where can we find an L? L. Find an L. I would usually ask the chat, do you see a 4 by L? But unfortunately that camera is not on right now. Let's see. An L. L, 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 L. And see, what makes me laugh is that it does make it harder with the whole fact that some of these are still attached. Alright, a 2. That's going to be a 2. Oh, and it's the one that, I call this a double side cap. And you guys will see why. It's this one right here. Double side cap with a little 2 on the side. With a single yellow. Single yellow. Alright, so on there, we're going to grab this piece right here. And it's going to be the, let's start off with the L. The L is going to be at the corner over here. And it's going to be the double side cap hanging off with the 4x2 right next door and the yellow right in there. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't miss chat. So it's gonna kind of pause for a second. You gotta love Okay, well that didn't work. I do apologize. I'm gonna fix that for next stream. I will be live again tomorrow. Tomorrow, what do I have planned? I have a different one planned. I believe I actually have the Butterfree. Let me grab it real quick. So like I said, I am celebrating Pokemon Day, and every single day this week I will be building a different Pokemon build that I have. And tomorrow I will be building this one. I'll be going live at 11 o'clock in the morning in Eastern time. This is the Butterfree. Let me, for my Amazon people, let me go ahead and highlight it over here. This is recommended for ages 12 and up, and it is item number HKT22. And this one is 582 pieces. So I will be doing that one tomorrow. Depending on how long it takes me, usually those normally take me about an hour. So sometimes I can kind of go in and do another build at the same time. are going. Okay. And that's that part right there. Keep going over here. And it is going to be 4 of the 4x2s. 4 of the 4x2s. 4 of the 4x2s. This is gonna be fun. Ready? I'm gonna start taking off some of these. I'm telling you, I think this is gonna be the last time I actually rebuild this one. I think it's gonna stay it's gonna stay on display now. Okay, that's not even the one I needed. Alright, so here's 1, 2, 3, and let's see, where's the 4th one? I think it's this one. Ready? There we go. And that's 4. So these are going to be, you're gonna grab one right on top and split it down the middle, with the other one kind of crossed over on the top. And that, did I still do it wrong? I did it wrong still. Look at that. Okay, so it's this way, right on top, with the crisscross right there. Okay, then this piece right here is gonna go right in there. Boop. And it's gonna be the purple tile eye. That's what I call this one. Purple tile eye with a 3 double-sided and a 3x2. 3x2, 3x2. It's gonna be this one right here. 3x2. Alright, and then 3x2. Don't think it's gonna matter what side you use. But that one's gonna be 1, and that one's gonna sit on the last 2, with this piece kind of hanging like that. Pokémon. Okay. From there, it's going to be a 6x2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that one is going to be a 4x2 tile. Should be this one. Yep. Alright. This one's going to fill in the gaps in the inside right here, with a tile right on the top. It's going to be flush to the one that is layered over here on the left side, with a 4x3 tile coming over here to this side. And that's going to be a good question right there. Ooh. With 2 single 6s. Single 6. It's going to be 1 single 6 and 2 single 6. Boop. Right here down the middle. Gonna leave this one empty. That's 1. And then that's wrong. You're gonna put it right here because this one's gonna be flush to the tile on the top. Machoto. Okay. Then we're gonna grab a 6x1, a single 6. Single 6. That single 6 is going to match up with a tile 6. Tile single 6. This one should be the other one we get, which would be the 2 by the single. Nope, that one has a little figure on it. This is the single 6. That's the single 6. And we need one more single 8 tile. Single 8 tile. Single 8 tile. There we go. Gonna have the pronged one right over here, flush to the top. Okay. With this one coming in and covering up the whole edge. That's one. This one's going to come over here and cover up the edge. Starting to get a figure over here. Look at that. Flush. And like I said, right now I have, if you're online with me on Amazon Prime, Butterfree is the one that I'm going to be building tomorrow. If you want to see that one being built, that's going to be tomorrow starting at 11. But aside from that, right now I am actually doing the Pokédex. My carousel actually has a lot of the ones that I have collected over the last few months. I'm super excited because we have Pokemon Day coming up this Friday. So every single day leading up to Pokemon Day, I will be building one of my backlogs. For the most part, I'm focusing on the movable ones. So this one's a Doug Trio that I have, which I don't actually have it scheduled for a certain day. But this one is 350 pieces, recommended for 13 and up. And I'm actually considering to do this one at the same time that I do Butterfree tomorrow. Butterfree is 582 pieces, recommended for ages 12 and up. Honestly, this one was 322 pieces. I have done this one quite a couple of times already. And I can tell you that when I first did it the first time around, all the bags were there, right? It took me about an hour and a half to build it. This time around, it's taking me a little bit longer because, as you can see, it's not the first time I'm building it. So I have to actually look for the pieces, and then some of them I have to like destroy. But anyways, we are here, and I am doing my best to get through this. Alright, next page. We're gonna have a, which one's this one? This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 4. By 4, and then it's going to be a 6 by 2, 6 by 2, and a 3 by 2. Let's see, here's a 3 by 2. I have seen Pokemon so many times that quite honestly, I could just hear it and I know which episode it is. It's pretty bad. But I guess it's a good problem to have. Alright, so here, that's a good question. Oh, I need another one of these. 6 by 2s. This one? Yeah. Okay, so the first one is going to go over here flush to the top. No, not flush to the top. It's flush to the top is going to be 3x2, with this one coming in all the way across the top. Across, so that's going to be 1 and 2. With this hanging, from there we're going to grab a 4x2, 4x2, and then a 4x4. Nope, 2x2, 2x2. 2x2. Where is it? I don't see a 2x2. A square piece. There we go. And a single 2, which is going to be this one right over here. This is standing hell, like this. Okay, that's wrong. That has to be wrong. What does that look like? Oh, that's why. So here we're gonna have this piece, we're gonna have the 4 next to it, and then the 2. And from there, it's going to be this piece coming over, attaching the square with the base. And we're gonna need another 4x2. Nope, that's not a 4x2. Another 4x2, and that one's gonna come over here, attach here. That's wrong. We need another square, not a 4x2. I know I could organize these, but quite honestly, this is a small build that I'm like, I don't want to like separate it all. Okay, here we go. So there's going to be 2 on there, and then this one's going to come down here and cover up this part. From there, we're going to grab another square tile. Square, prong, and that one's going to be right on the top over here. Okay. Thank you for the like. There you go. Okay. I needed to see how that chat was rolling. Okay, perfect. So from here we're going to grab a... Now I feel a little bit better. Now I know that it's working. Okay. So this is going to be a square. And we're going to have the single 3 of the doubles. And we need 3 of those. 1, 2, and 3. 3. From there, these are going to go on the bottom side over here. And it's going to go right on top. So this is going to be 1, 2, and then this one down here. See, this one actually you can see that it has the smoother side on the top. So I kind of feel obligated to make sure that it is the one on top. 2, this one down here, 3, with this one coming over here on the top, 4. Okay. Then bring it back to the front, and that's going to be a 4 tile right across the top over here. Boop. Then this one is actually going to attach over here, right there. We're going to get a single 6. Single 6. Single 6 is going to come across the top, well, the middle over here. Why does that feel wrong? Oh, because it's going to be this one right there. And this one is going to attach right here. We're getting shape. Look at that. Nice little shape. Okay. From there, go on to the next page. We're going to need a square piece. That one looks like it's the regular gray. Regular gray. Or could it be white? I'm pretty sure it's going to be white. It looks gray, but it looks like it's the white one. Alright, so 1 and 2. Okay. 2 of the 4x2 tiles. That's 1. And here's 2. And 2 of the larger ones. So it's going to be these 2 right here. I think this one it would be equivalent 4 by 2s, maybe. 4x8s, maybe. 4x6s. That's what it looks like. We need 2 of those. So we're gonna grab this little J, sitting J with this sitting J. From there we're gonna grab these. Turn this around because we're going to have half of the little wedge and half of the little wedge with the 2 tiles on top. That's gonna go right on top over here. As you can see, there's like a little empty part. And this part is actually going to be coming off. And that's how you're going to be able to switch. I think it's that part right there. I think so. You should be able to switch off the different Pokemons. I could be a bit ahead of myself. Okay. Now we have this piece right here. Boop. Next up, we have a single 4 with 2 doubles, 1 and 2. I'm gonna put that right on top. That's 1 and 2. From there, we're gonna have these J hooks. And this one's gonna go right on top. That's 1. And I need 1 more J hook. And it's going to be 2. Alright. This is going to be backwards like this. Held right here. And this piece right here is going to be hanging down on the bottom. Just like so. Boop. I'm excited. I've built this one many times and I feel like every single time that I build it, I just get super excited the moment we get to that part right there because I'm like, ah, it's going to open and close. Alright, so here is sitting J. Should be a sitting J. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. We're going to have 1 double and there should be 1 more double. And there's 2 in here. As you can tell, it's part of the ones that I've done already. So we're going to just add that to the top over here. This one's going to go right on this side over here. Right there. Okay. From there we're going to have a corner piece. Should be this one. A double 3. Hello, hello. Welcome in. This is the Pokédex. I should have it highlighted. This one is 322 pieces. I am celebrating Pokemon Week, leading to Pokemon Day, by building every single one of my backlog of the Pokemon builds. When I found out that Pokemon pretty much gave licensing to Lego to build the new ones that are coming out in March, I do have one pre-ordered that my husband got it for me as a anniversary gift actually. So I'm super excited for that to come in. But when I saw that those got announced way back when, I went ahead and I started looking for all the Mattel ones that I didn't have. And now I basically had a whole backlog that I am actually working through right now. This one I've actually already built a couple of times. But I always disassemble it. Mostly because I always find it fun to rebuild this one with my daughter all the time. Let's see here. Give me a second. Probably should have not done that. No, it's taking a while. Okay, so this one should be right here. Then it's going to be the 4, I believe. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. And the 3 is across this way, like that. With this one coming in, I have to see how that works. I think it's like that. Yeah. Right there. Winner, choke. Alright, that one's going to be a single 4 in the tile. This is not going to be because that's single 6, I believe. Let's see. So yeah, so that's why I have all the pieces out, because I have built this one over and over. It's one of my favorite builds, if I'm being honest, of this collection. Other than that, I do have Eevee. Eevee was a lot of fun to build. Let me show you guys Eevee. So this is the one that kind of started it all, because I got it for my birthday, and that same day that I got it, I went ahead and I built it. I love this one. And I won't lie, this is Eevee. This piece right here, it kind of broke off. Like, you know, Lego broke off, right? And I haven't fixed it because I have to go in there and like actually disassemble this part so that I can kind of hook it in, because it's kind of like a little rotating piece. So it's kind of floating in a weird way. And that's why when I do the little motion, it doesn't actually move because it's not attached to the crank. And it was a mistake I made when I got super excited that I had finished the whole base. So this little piece over here unfortunately does not move. This one doesn't move because my daughter started kind of like messing with it and it kind of like popped up. So don't let that happen to you. Okay, if you get this one, don't let that happen to you. But this one is 1,366 pieces, I believe. It took me 8 hours to build, but I built it on stream. So with the whole fact that I was kind of stopping and going, that's the reason why it kind of took me a while. The closest thing to this right now that I have to build, I have two that I'm like super excited to build, which I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. And remember, the only reason why these are not built is because I've been building my backlog. These are some that I just seriously started collecting. But you have Pikachu, which I am super excited that I finally got. This one is 1,095 pieces. Has the same type of motion. I love this collection because of the interactive piece like that, especially when you see them run. Butterfree has its wings that kind of flap. So this one I'm actually going to be building on Thursday. And if you're on my Amazon storefront, you could actually see all the scheduled ones that I have. And then this is going to be on Pokemon Day itself after the announcements that Pokemon has, which is going to be the Pokemon Stadium. This one's 1,107 pieces. Those are the big ones that I have. Other than that, all of the other ones that I have are about 600 pieces and less. Those are going to be fun to build because I anticipate that they're going to take me quite a bit of time. But anyways, if you're joining me on Amazon, feel free to like kind of browse around. If you have questions, I could tell you that built wise, I have Eevee the Pokeball, which I don't think I found on Amazon right now. I don't think it's available right now. But then I also have the Pokemon Center that I built too. Honestly, I'm super excited for the Lego release because I don't know. I know that there's like mixed feelings as far as how people feel about how those look. But personally, I'm super excited for it because if they have the licensing, if I enjoyed building some of these, I'm pretty sure that some of like I would love to see their version of a Pokemon Center. I'm anticipating that that's going to be one of the next ones that they do for Pokemon, and I really hope they do. I know that there's some people that are kind of like half and half about how the builds are, but me personally, I don't know. I still have one waiting, and then I have the motion Pikachu, so I'm not in a rush to buy those yet. But I can say that they're eventually gonna make it home. They're gonna make it home. They're gonna be here, and I'm gonna build them. I am a sucker, and therefore I am going to be getting them. Why am I gonna lie to you guys? I'm not gonna do that. So with the Mattel pieces, I know that some places you have stickers. These all the ones that are part of this this build, they are all painted on, like printed on. Okay. Is it going the right side? Oh, I skipped some pages. That's why it looks off. No, is it? That's that piece. That's that piece. Oh, that just looks different. Alright. From here. There we go. That's why. So this one needs to scoot over one. There we go. From here, we're going to put this one with the little lights. And then it's going to be a double tile. But yeah, I have built this one maybe about 3 or 4 times. I think this is my 4th time building it. The second time I built it, I have a 6. Well, she's turning 6 years old this week actually. Oh, that's so exciting! She's turning 6 this week. She loves to build with me, and sometimes depending on how the model is, like this one and the Game Boy, Lego Game Boy, I have disassembled and assembled a couple of times, mostly because she really likes those. She's a 6-year-old, like she's turning 6 this week, but she loves the complexity of all like the little pieces, which is strange to me because I am not a master builder, but I know that she's gonna surpass, like her love for building is gonna surpass mine. I feel. I could see it because she can already go off manual. Me, on the other hand, I am an SOP girl. Like I'm an operations manager by trade. I need my manuals. I need SOP. I need that structure. So I personally feel that unfortunately I'm never going to be a master builder because of that. But that's okay. I have lived with that choice of life. Alright, so we're going to have the green tile. Then we're going to also have this longer piece that has the 2 prongs on the top. Let's see if we find it. There we go. And then we're going to need 1 square tile. Alright, so we're going to start off with this piece over here. This piece is going to come over here to this side with the green coming in and the square. Boop. There you go. And then from there, this one is printed, I believe. It's going to be a square tile. The double 2 buttons. That's going to be sideways. That's going to come over here on this side with another printed tile, which is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, an 8th one, and it should be this one with the print on there as well. Having a little bit more form here. Okay. We're gonna do the frame over here. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and there should be a 4th one. I don't have any here. Oh, I do. There we go. So it's going to start off with, if it's facing this way, you're going to have the one with the 1 dot come in. It's going to be all the way to the edge over here. 1. And from there, we're going to grab one of these, which would be the longer one. That one is going to come on the side over here. 2. Going to leave this little part open. Then the little dot one is going to go on the bottom, with this one closing in the square. Next. From there, if you have any questions of my carousel, do let me know. Like I said, I am working through this Pokemon backlog this week. You can actually go to my storefront and see all the live streams that I have scheduled if you are on Amazon, watching me on Amazon. And if there's a particular build there, you will see it. I also have these as well, which are a little smaller, which are the pixelated ones. I have Mew and I have Charmander. I also have Bulbasaur on its way. I don't know if it's gonna be here in time though, if I'm being honest with you. And then these right here, that when I first saw these, I was super excited to build them, but I won't lie, they're kind of intimidating. I haven't done the 4D builds. I know that to me they look amazing, but I feel like the reason why I never cracked them open was because I don't even know where I'm gonna like display these, because these are supposed to be pretty big. But I'm looking forward to doing that too sometime this month. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it before Pokemon Day, but I do know that I want to crack those open soon. Alright, so then we're going to have a 4, or at least the longer one in the black. I'm going to have one of the corner pie pieces in the gray. Black tiles, there's going to be 2 of those, so that's 1 and 2 with a dot circle 1. Let's see, do we see it? If we don't see it right now, we could definitely add it a little later. I feel like maybe perhaps I could take out the stuff in here too. This is my favorite part of these. These are interchangeable, but you have Bulbasaur. Look at the holograph. Nice. You get Bulbasaur, you get Squirtle, and I can't wait to show you guys how you guys can interchange them in there. You got Eevee, Pikachu, and Charmander. And that's there. And you also get this little nifty piece here too. Lights up. If only it also did the sound too, it would be kind of amazing. But we have the black button. Alright, so then from there, we're going to go ahead and add those pieces in. Black button is going to go in this solo prong right here. From there, it's going to be the corner piece, finishing off the frame with that curve. Then it's going to be this one. This kind of has to be like crisscrossy. So it's going to be kind of flush to that second one, so that it's right in between and in line with these 2 squares. Let's stop at the speed of light. Quick story time for anybody who's interested. When I was a kid, we used to have like this jungle gym that you would like climb up, and my nephews and nieces kind of grew up with me as my siblings because of our age difference of my brothers and sisters, right? And we used to go to the backyard, and we used to have like this mount that there was a basketball hoop before, but the previous owners of the house like took it out. So it was just like this mound, and then we would have the what's it called? The jungle gym that we had like stairs with the monkey bars. One of us would stand all the way at the top of that monkey bar. Now it sounds like a really bad idea, but like we used to stand up there, and we used to carry rocks in our pocket, and we used to throw them like they were Pokeballs. Now that I'm a mom, like I'm like, oh my god, that was probably not a good idea, because we were climbing that jungle gym, turning around, and kind of like standing and leaning on the jungle gym so that we could throw rocks and pretend that we were playing Pokemon. That was our way of playing Pokemon. We didn't go through the cards or anything. We just decided to climb up the jungle gym, and essentially those were our podiums. You know, like in the stadium you have the podiums? That's what our podiums were. It was the jungle gym and that mound where the basketball Oh, the memories. Really, really bad life choices, you guys. But I guess as a kid, you have like that big imagination. I see it with my kids now. So, yeah, I don't feel any bad whatsoever that those are the memories I have. Okay. Then we're going to grab the blue. The blue already has the little rotator in there. And that rotator is going to have the L shape as well next to it. Rotator is going to be right here with the L coming in. But yeah, feel free to share your Pokemon stories. I love knowing what other people used to do when it came to Pokemon. Ours was a little, I guess, not that common. Unless there might be somebody out there that maybe did the same thing. If yeah, then I really need to meet this person. Alright, so we're going to have 4 of these tall 4s. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4 with this angled one. So these are actually going to go over here on this side. They're going to fill in the gaps. So it's going to be 1 and 2 with this one coming in first. Right here. That's 1 with...
Well, looks like the battle's over. Will you be staying for the festival, boys?
Is there something I'm missing? I feel like there's something I'm missing. Oh no. There's just this one and then over here. If I remember correctly, the one that lights up goes here.
I knew you could do it. Thank you all. Our village is very
Which is the next one that we're going to do here. And it actually comes in 3 pieces. So you have the light up piece, a clear square with the prong in the middle, and then the blue cover. So we're going to go ahead and add this one in right here.
They may have broken the rules, but they did it for unselfish reasons.
Maybe they're not so bad after all.
Is that even possible?
There we go. Oh, there we go. Light up. Once again, I am building my backlog. This one is not part of my backlog. I have built it a couple of times. Honestly, every single time I forget to like separate into the different baggies. It used to take me only an hour and a half to build it. Now that's not the case. But I do enjoy building this one over and over. But I think this might be the last time I disassemble it, if I'm being honest. Alright, so we're going to have a 2 tile. I'm going to grab a single 2, and then we're going to have our J cap. I call these J caps. Alright, these are going to be, we're going to need 2 of these, which is right here. We're going to have our single, and it's going to have one of the J caps facing in one direction with the other one facing the opposite direction with the tile right on top. Okay, these are actually going to go over here with the cream color side, and you're going to cover it up like that. Then next we're going to grab 2 of these kind of like wedges. One wedge is going to go in here. The other wedge is going to be on the opposite side. And now you're going to have the whole kind of like rind. Look at that. It's complete. Boop. Then we're going to grab another 2, single 2, single 2, single 2 corner piece. Let's see if we find those. And a single 4. I think the single 4 we can find. Single 2 right over here, and then this corner. No, that's not the corner. It would be this corner right there. Okay, so here we're gonna do on this side over here. This 4 is going to be on top of the blue. be the very best. Choke, choke. And this is going to go right on top over here. Finish that off. This one is going to be a 2 on top with another 2 right next to it. There's a single 2 here. Right there. Look at that. We're getting volume. Alright, then it's going to be double 4 with a double 3. That's the durable 3 right there. And our double 4. Right there. Right on top. Flush. With... There you go. And then this little piece over here, which is a little tile. That's going to be on the top over here. I love this one. It's a Ditto episode. I am so excited for Pokopia. If you do not know what Pokopia is and you are into cozy gaming and you love Pokemon, like, where have you been? No lie. I am super excited for Pokopia because you get to be Ditto. I'm so excited to be Ditto. Ditto is like my number 1. Ditto is my number 1, and he gets to star in Pokopia. There we go. I don't know how far that's supposed to be. There we go. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to have the J's. That's 1J, 2J, 3J, and 4J. As I was saying, I am super excited for Pokopia. That's coming out. I am hoping that for Pokemon Day, they announce a special Switch that is the color of Ditto. Though I'll be honest with you, maybe perhaps I'm not going to get that Switch. It's 30-year anniversary. I feel like if they release anything special, it would be in memoriam to the green and red, I think. The first one. So even though I'm super excited for them to announce limited edition Switch, I feel like I'm not gonna get my Ditto Switch. I'm probably gonna see something in honor of the 30th anniversary, which is okay. I still haven't decided whether, if that's the case, if I'm gonna get a Switch or not. I feel like at this point I'm probably just gonna use my daughter's and be like, you had enough time with Donkey Kong Bonanza, and now it's my turn to use your Switch. I feel like that's the road that we're gonna take. We'll see. I might cave, depending on the price point, of course. But regardless, I am playing Pokopia, and I'm hoping that I don't need to break the bank for it. But it's Nintendo. You never know. But yeah, if you are a cozy gamer, I personally, one of my catharsis game right now is Dreamlight Valley. If you're a Dreamlight Valley and you love Pokemon, Pokopia is for you. No lie. Super excited for that to come out. I'm definitely going to try to get it day 1. Alright, so here we have tile 2x4. That 2x4 is going to cover up this part right here with a 2 tile covering the last part over here. Boop! Like that. Get in there. Alright. Then we're going to have 2 more of the kind of wedges. those wedges are actually going to go right over here. So it's going to be 1 and 2. And 2 of these little slanted tiles. Here's 1. But it's not the side that we need. This one's the side we need. Yes. So that's 1. We need 1 more. 1 more. Is this one? No, that's not it. Oh no, I don't see it. Oh, there we go. Is it this one? It is that one. Yay! I found it. Okay. So then from here, this one is going to go 1 with another one on top to finish off the slant. Then we're going to grab this one. This special little clear piece. That's going to go in the middle over here. With 2 double tiles. 1 triple tile and 1 4. 4? Yeah, 1 4. So the triple tile is gonna go, the triple single tile right there. We're gonna need a 4 and 2 2s. So 1 2 and 2 2. Finish that off with a 4. Where's the 4? I only see 2s. 4. Nope, that's a 6. From Devastation. I actually don't know what year this released. Like the anime? I think that should be getting its 30-year anniversary soon. I don't know if it was like about 3 to 5 years after the game came out. I actually don't remember. No, I think the game came out in the... Let's see, if we're celebrating 30s, it would be... We're in 20s. It did not come out in the 90s. I thought it came out earlier. Well, there you go. Yeah, and then that came out in the late 90s. So yeah, it's about 4... We're 25. I think I remember seeing it like 98 maybe. So 3 years difference between the game and the anime. At least here in the United States, because you know that we basically had to wait for it to get dubbed. Why can I find a 4? 4 tile. 4 tile. It is so windy. I know that I think the Northeast is getting a storm right now too, right? So it's like super cold and windy where I am. It's crazy. Alright. So this piece right here is 2 pieces. You have like this little disc and then you have the dome that goes right on top with putting this right on top over here. It's the blue. Look at that. Yay! It's the blue. Oh. Okay. From there, we're going to add in these yellow rotating pieces. 1 on each side over here. That's 1. In case you haven't figured it out, this does rotate so that you can open and close it. Boop. Okay, so that is part 1. We finished part 1. Now we're going to be working on the next part. And we're going to start off with a, what is that? 4 by 6. 4 by 6. Right there. And that should be a 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, that should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know why I counted 12. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these double-sided ones. Alright, so from there, you're going to grab 2 of these, right? This is going to go here. These are going to go here, just like so. I'm going to start off with, is it in the middle? It's in the middle. So let's just do 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay. 1 and 2. From there, we're going to add this yellow square piece right in there. We're going to add another 4 of these double-sided ones. And they should attach to the other ones. So that's 1, 2, nope. I know it doesn't matter because we're going to cover it, but I see that it's supposed to be that side up, so therefore I'm going to do that side up. There you go. And then we're going to do 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And just continue on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? Look at that. Boop. It's full. Alright, then it's 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3 with a 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 by 2. I think that this is it. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes. This one's gonna have it. Should be 1, 2, and 3. It's that side. This is gonna come over here, just like that. Boop. Then it's gonna be 10 of these double-sided 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright. Start this way. It's going to be here. That's 1, 2. That's why. 1. 2. Sorry. My OCD in the way, where it's like, it has to be the other side. It doesn't matter, but to me it does. That's 1. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You know you're going to have a lot of tiling there. Just saying. That's going to be a lot of tiling. Alright. And if you're just joining me, hello. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, thanks for the follow, WT. I truly appreciate that. You too, Nestor. Sorry, I just noticed that. But thanks for joining me. If in case you're just joining me though, once again, I am working through my backlog of my Pokemon builds. I got sidetracked when I started grabbing them, but when Lego announced that they had the licensing for Pokemon, I won't lie, I started looking for all the Mattel ones because you know that those are all going to disappear. And I enjoyed building my Eevee. I have a Eevee, I have the Pokeball, which I actually don't have the Pokeball in there, but you should be able to find it on my storefront. And I have the Pokemon Center that are all built up. And this one in the windmill have been two that I have disassembled and assembled over and over again so that I could do with my daughter. This one is the Pokedex Kanto, and it's kind of bittersweet to me that Lego now has the licensing because you know that they're going to end up doing a Pokedex, and I'm excited to see that. But I hope that if they're going to go ahead and do, like, if they're going to use their license with Pokemon and do the Pokedex, I would hope that they have, like, you know, kind of like how they do with Iron Man. That you have the Mark 1, the Mark 2, and that we basically see every single Pokedex available. I would love to see that because this one got to be the Kanto one, and I love this one, which is the reason why I build it and I disassemble it and I build it again. But I would have loved to see like other region Pokedexes too. But you know, it is what it is. Nevertheless, though, I really do hope that with this licensing that Lego got, we get to see more builds. I know that there's some people that are kind of half and half about how, for example, Pikachu looks or how Eevee looks. You know, what are you going to do? They're kind of like blocky. But, I don't know. I don't have a pre-order for the Eevee for Lego. But, like, I do have this one. And this is one of my favorites. And the way that Mattel did the Eevee's face, like, I think they did pretty good. I just need to see the Lego one to really see whether I'm, like, in love with it or not. Thanks for the follow, Jason. I truly appreciate that. So, either way, I'm kind of going through my backlog. Everything you see in the carousel, that's part of my backlog. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be focusing on Butterfree. And depending on how much energy I have at the end of this one, which we're kind of halfway through, I'll probably do another build. But there's some builds that I don't have scheduled out. And I'm hoping that I get to do my whole backlog before Pokemon Day on Friday. But if I don't, then you will probably see me building all throughout March. My backlog. I am super excited though. The Mega one, I actually don't know the official name of it, but the one that has Charizard, Blastoise, and Ivysaur, I actually do have that one on its way, and I'm so excited. Oh, see? I know it doesn't matter, but my OCD kind of gets in the way where it's like, it's not facing the right direction. Alright, so you have these double-sided 2s over here that you're just going to go ahead and fill in. But yeah, I don't have the Pikachu or the Eevee pre-ordered. So, I don't know. If you guys end up getting one of those, just follow me on social. You could actually find my link tree. It's Yoyas Finds with an S. And you can basically find all my socials on there. And I'll actually put it over here for you guys. Definitely let me know if you guys end up buying it. And if you have these Mattel ones, how do you like it in comparison? I know that I'm getting the Charizard. I'm getting the Mega one. I'm still kind of half and half on whether I'm going to get the Pikachu right away, but I feel like I would definitely try to aim to get to Pikachu before I get the Eevee. So if you guys end up building it and you have built the Mattel ones, definitely follow me on social media. Hold on. And let me know what you guys think. Hold on. I will send you guys my link tree so that if you find me, just chat with me.
As the match begins, only one thing is certain. Both trainers are winners. It's right here in the guide under Wobbuffet.
So I'm actually going to put it right here. This is how you guys can find me. Or not.
I don't understand it. That mini-tit was half the size of our Wobbuffet. Its brain must be half the size too. How can it be smarter than Wobbuffet?
So if you just put Yoya's Finds, Linktree, and search Yoya's Finds, that is where you can find all of my social medias. If you go into my bio, you should essentially see it there too. For some reason, it won't actually let me send in like the whole link, which I totally get it. That's no problem. Anyways, yeah, so if you end up building these new ones with Lego, do let me know what you guys think, because I'm kind of half and half on whether or not not whether or not if I'm gonna buy them or not, because if I'm being honest with you guys, I am eventually, but I don't know if it's like higher up on my like my is it this one? I think it's this one. I don't know if it's higher up on my wish list or if I should focus on the other items in my wish list first, you know? Like, I waited a while to get the Mattel ones. I could kind of wait a while. They're kind of hefty and... Well, actually, the Eevee is actually not so bad. $59, I think, is the price point. But I would like to know a comparison. Let's see. I need a corner piece. But yeah, so I will be going live every single day this week. I haven't been on here for a while. Holidays kind of got in the way. Oh, I think that's why. Let's see. These are the J's. I'm gonna put those aside for right now. I know I'm gonna need those. These are J's as well. Separate those. This one's over here. We're getting to the bottom of the barrel of all the stuff that, of all of these pieces, that now it's starting, you would think that it'd be easier to find the pieces that I need, but with me it's the opposite. It takes me longer to find them. Let's see. The snubble. I legit don't know where these are. That's interesting. Did I use it somewhere else? Did I accidentally... No, that's like an actual piece. Okay. What am I going to do? Let's see. How's that going to work? I don't know how that's going to work. I don't see it. Oh no! I don't see it. Where is it? I got to a point that I stopped. I know I'm not missing it somewhere. I don't know what happened. I don't have it. What happened? Oh my god. Did I accidentally go back? No, I didn't go back. Okay, so I'm looking for corner pieces. If I walk through this. Okay, let's see. those are the smaller pieces. That's having 3. That's 3. Okay, so I need one of these. That's a third one. I need one of those, and then yeah, I don't have them. Well, how does that so? Did I accidentally lose them? That is interesting. It would be my daughter for her to come in and like take away some pieces that she might need for other stuff. Okay. We're going to try to make do. This is not a manufacturing problem. Let's get that straight. This is me building this over and over again, and it finally gave up on me. It finally was like, you know what? We have worked hard in making sure that all the pieces are together, but for some reason now we're going to separate ourselves. I seriously, this cannot be. Okay. We're going to make do, and we're going to figure out. That's so strange. Okay. I'm going to divert. Alright, let's go on to the next one. What piece is that? Okay, so if I'm holding it like this, that's wrong. Is it? Oh, that's because I'm holding it wrong. That would make sense. Okay, right here. Alright, so here we're going to have a square tile. That square tile is going to go...
To raise a Pokemon that's strong, you have to have a trainer that's strong, so the Pokemon has a powerful role model. Now that she's been building herself up, Madam Muchmoney will be a great trainer.
1, 2, 3. See, this part right here is missing.
Can't be any kind of trainer if she doesn't have a Pokemon. Though I hate to say it, we may never see that dear Snubble again.
I saw it a little while ago.
Let's see.
You saw my Snubble Bubble? Yeah, running along the riverbank.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Then from there we're going to add a 2.
And if we use our Pokemon, I bet we
No, that 2 comes before because it's going to be right here on the top. Alright, so we're going to add a 2 right here to this piece. This is going to go right across the middle. At least it's going to hold it up.
pick up the scent of Snubble.
We are definitely diverting off of this. And this piece right here, which is the 2, no, the corner piece, this is going to come over here. And this is the piece right here that I'm missing. But we'll figure it out. Don't worry. Alright. Let's keep going. We're going to have a, what is that? That's a 3. A 3 tile. That 3 tile is going to come over here at the bottom. Take up 2 of the 2. Then we're going to have a corner piece that has the 3. 1, 2, 3. That one's going to come over here and cover up this space right here. And we're going to have the larger triangle come in right across the top. Right? Like so. Tiling work. I love brick heads mostly because we get to do a lot of tiling on those, and I love it. I have not done any of the art ones, but I know for sure that if I got my hands on those, I would spend hours on it and I would love it because of the whole fact that it's basically just tiling, and I get catharsis from that. To me, it's fascinating to just tile away. Alright. Okay. Then we're going to have 3, what is that? 3 by 2s? That's 1, 2, and 3. Gonna have a square as well. And we're gonna start off with the square over here, and then the 3 double 3 and another double 3 down here, with this one right here coming over here and covering this corner. Then we're gonna get 10 of these. Should be these right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. These are gonna go all alongside over here. So I'm gonna start off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. I'm gonna have 2 of these small tiles. 1, 2. Where is it? These are gonna come over here on each side. 1, and square it off. 2. And we're gonna have 3, and those are specially printed. Oh Lord, no. What if I used it somewhere else? Okay, here's 1. I don't think I've used it anywhere else. I should have all of them here. I don't think I used them, but now I'm trying to prove to myself that I didn't use them, and I think I did. I think I did. Let's see. Do I see him? No. And it's supposed. Oh no, it's supposed to be just one of them, I guess. It's gonna be the middle one. Okay, perfect. So printed one is gonna go down the middle. And over here we're gonna have 2 more to cover it up. That's 1 and 2. Looks like that. Boop. Okay, then from there we are gonna grab, what is that? 2, 4, 6. No, that's wrong. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it is 6. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 1 more. I was trying to think. There we go. I was about to say, I'm starting to think that these kids came in here and like grabbed all of these. They went through my stuff. There we go. But no. Look at that! It's all completed. Boop. Okay. This is so exciting. I know. I've done this one before, but I still get excited to see how it comes out. Alright. This is the part where the whole fact that I don't have this piece right here is going to be a little bit of a problem. But we'll figure it out. Alright, so now I need this one. And I should have another one of those. Let's see. And 2. It's going to be 1 on this side. Start off here. 1 on that side. And 1 on this side. There you go. 1 and 2. We're going to hold it like this. And then we're going to have a single 6. 2 of these pink ones. 1, 2. And then 2 of these double 3s. 1 and 2. I'm going to start off with this one. This is going to be technically flush to the other side. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. this is going to go backwards, and it's going to leave 2 and 2 on each side. There we go. Right there. Then we're going to use these to come across over here in the open space that we have. But they're actually going to be centered. So follow the pink. Line it up with the pink. That's 1. Line it up with the pink. That's 2. 1 and 2. Okay. Gonna start doing some tiling over here. Gonna have a 4. Here's a 4. And then a single 6. 2 double tiles. That's 1. And 2. 1, 2. And that is going to be 1 and 2. Right there. Over here, taking a look over here, is going to be 1 and the 4 right here. From there, gonna be tile 1 and tile 2. Right? Yes. Tile 1 and tile 2 with tile 2 and this one over here. A single 2 tile. Like that. And a single 6 with 3 of these J's. Gonna be right over here in the center, right there, and these just right along that. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we have okay, I think I have another bag that I'm missing. How am I already missing stuff? Oh no! Okay, I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to like divert and do another one. No! How is this possible? I have a feeling that I moved some stuff around and then we are here now. Because now I need 10 more. Oh no, they're not. I have them. Okay, 1. I thought they were the J's. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I thought they were the J's that we used on the other side. And so I was starting to freak out there. But no, it's this one. So that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yay! I'm not crazy. I do have it. Alright. From there, we're going to have this square triangle 1. Gonna have a small tile piece. And that is a 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Start off with the tile over here. Cover that up. 3 by 2 next. And then the triangle piece. Which, like I said, this piece right here is what I'm missing. I don't know where those two pieces went. I have a feeling that I'm going to find it after this. But it's going to be hollow. I think we'll be fine. It's just going to be hollow. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and then we're also going to use 2 of these bear ones. Okay, so that's going to be 1. If you joined me earlier, I think I should have just left it as it was, but I didn't want to. I wanted to do the tiling on here, so I disassembled it, but this was already ready. I just went ahead and I continued. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Boop. 1 and 2. Alright, so here, if this is going to be like this first one is going to go here. That's 1. Skip 1 line, add the next one. Then from there, you're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and add this. And from here, you're going to add 1 right next to it. Right there. With a square and a tile. Right there. Boop. Gonna have a 2, a tile, and a 1. So we're going to start off with the 2, add the 2 in here, then the tile, and then the 1. Thanks for the follow, Logan. I truly appreciate that. Alright, and then we're going to have this one that is printed. As again, Mattel, for the most part that I have seen, they don't really do stickers. They do printed tiles. So I'm going to add that one right there. That's 1. Do the very best. And then that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and tile. 2 black tiles. Let's see, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And it's going to be the corner. And that corner is going to be up here on the top. Right there. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Flush to the top. That's going to be 1, 2, and 3. That's 3. And then we got 1 and 2 with the buttons. 1 and 2 with the yellow button next door. A butt type. And here we're going to turn this around. And it's going to be this piece. Corner triangle piece. Now we're going to put that aside. Put these together. How's this gonna go? Alright, so we're gonna have this piece right here. And then these right here should go into those two yellow ones. Let's hope it does. Ready? It's gonna be next to the yellow ones. Okay. So you can see you have the rotation. Boop. Next. Next one's gonna do cover up with the. Oh no!
Wonder if there's something wrong with this one. It hasn't moved a muscle since we've been here.
That's one and two.
I know that voice.
The ninja.
This is like a miracle.
One and two. There we go. Look at that! Whee! Oh, that's why.
I met you back at the Fuchsia City Gym. Remember me, Aya?
Sure, how could I forget you, bro?
That's close enough. Cupid must have shot his arrows into our hearts just like Ariadne shoots its web.
I forgot something. There you go. And it's two of these. Should be on top over here. So that's one and two. I was like, why does it look short? And that's why it looks short. And one and two. There we go. Did I do two? It's supposed to be one and one. Is that gonna actually work? There we go. I thought they were the same size. I guess they weren't. Right there. Yay! Look! All complete. Pokedex! Like I said, it has a little hollow piece. The only thing I will say is that it's kind of a bummer, but I guess it's okay. This part right here, I feel like it misses it, like it's missing some tiling, but like because of the ridge right here, it's not covered with tiles. I guess it's okay, but like I feel that if they would have put tiles here, they should have kept going. But that's a personal preference, I feel. All right, so from here, this is the complete one. As I've said before, I have done this several times. So we don't have two pieces that go here. I don't know why, because as you can see, everything else is here. So I'm not quite sure what happened to those two pieces. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Okay, anyways, closes up. This piece right here actually opens up. And I'll show you why it opens up. So this piece right here, that piece opens up. But all you have to do over here You essentially open it up, and then you have these, if you haven't seen them already, you have holograms. This is Pikachu. You have Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Eevee. So from there, you would just go in, grab one, and just place it in. So the reason why you can open this part right here is because it's kind of uncomfortable to be able to push it out, and plus when you push it in, it actually attaches to this piece right here. So when you take off this piece, you could pop it out. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's number one. And aside from that, it actually does come with its own little stand. So this is the last part that we need to build. From that, I don't know. I might do one more. We'll see. Alright, so then we're going to start off with this base plate. And we're going to go into and add this piece right here. This one's going to be towards the middle and the end right here. And that is should be a 4 tile, 4 tile, single 4 tile, and single 4 tile. One more right there. From there we're gonna do a 4x2. You're gonna skip a line, just one. Then it's gonna be middle square, and you fill out the corner right there. From there, it's going to be a single 6 pronged one. That's one. With another square, the edge, and then the line. And this one is actually that took a bit. Skip one and then start. From there, this piece right here, we're gonna have a large piece right there with 1 and 2 right there. With, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. And these should go slanted inward this way. That's 1, 2, and 3. And this one right here. Okay. And then these little tiles over here finish off the rest. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. From here, it's going to be 2 different pieces, 2 different J pieces. First one is going to be the slanted, squarish one, and then it's going to be the curved one on the other side. With the 2 and this right over it, holding it down. Okay, so this stand right here, there's 2 different functions to this. So we have our pieces, Pokemon pieces. We're going to go ahead and put Bulbasaur back in, number 1. Okay. So some of the features on this one, you have this little button right here that lights up. Okay. This one doesn't have any like feedback when it comes to the buttons. And I feel that if you have built the Game Boy, you know that it has that pushback. I feel that if they do a Pokedex, you might end up having those same mechanics with Lego. But with the Mattel one, you don't have any feedback when it comes to the buttons. This is the only functional button that you have. This is interchangeable. You get 5 different interchangeable pieces. You get Bulbasaur, Charmander, Pikachu, Squirtle, and Eevee, and they're holographic. I kind of wish that they were holographic, but you would see like the evolutions. Even if Eevee was gonna not be like that, but like I feel that especially when it comes to like Squirtle, Charmander, or Bulbasaur, like you could have easily had the holographic doing that. But nevertheless, it's pretty cute. So the function of the stand, you have the slanted piece so that you can kind of have it on display like this. And on the back over here, you could go 1, add 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they should all fit in there. Like that. Once again, this piece right here comes out so that you could basically pop it out. This does have 2 different sides where it actually clips on, and that you can put back in. And there you go. This one is Mattel, and it's the Pokédex, and it is item number HYM37. It is actually the one that's being highlighted if you're watching on Amazon. If you're not watching on Amazon and you would like to pick up your own, you could always go to my Linktree, which is basically Yoya's Finds. Linktree, Yoya's Finds, just go over to Amazon. If you are Amazon and you want to connect otherwise, you could also use Linktree to see all of my socials. This one is 322 pieces, recommended for ages 13 and up. And there you go. Okay. And let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and build this one. I actually don't know if I have this one in my carousel, but I'm just trying to get through some of my backlog. So we're going to go ahead and do it. You know, it's kind of funny about this one because this one, the only one I ever really found was Bulbasaur. The one that it's supposed to be like a 3 postcard scenery type of thing that connects. And one of them is like a mountain side with Pidgey and Pichu. The other one is Mime Jr. and Meowth on the other side. But for some reason, I was always able to find just Bulbasaur. It's not such a bad thing, but you know, if you find the other ones that go along with this, do let me know. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just do this one real quick. Right there. So this one is 222 pieces, recommended for 7 and up. So this one should be really quick, especially seeing as how I haven't even opened it yet. So we should be fine. Let's see. This one, I'm going to go ahead and use the book on here. Unless I can find it over here. Let's see if we can find it. Until this is item number HXF81. And it is here. Is it? Maybe not. What tail?
They're stronger than we are. What can we do?
Remember.
Huh?
Remember the lessons you learned when you trained with Arya Josiah.
When I
Hmm.
trained with Ariados.
Okay, I guess I'm not going to use my screen for this one. Just go directly here.
Hurry, Venomat. Use your attack mode.
Oh, it's used, that's why. Okay. Alright, so we're going to start off with bag number 1 and bag number 2. So bag number 1 and bag number 2. And these all should be part of Ivysaur. Okay. So, let's see. We're going to start off with his little face. Boop. Little face. And we're going to add 3 of these little double prong.
Do something.
And it's going to be the 2 top ones. So that's 1, 2, and the bottom one, 3.
Now, Venomat, use your stun.
Okay. From there, it's going to be a little hinge piece. It's going to go on the top. Let's hope I actually put the right side up. Okay. Then we're going to grab a single 3. With that single 3, we're going to add these 2 little pieces over here. It's going to go on the bottom and facing kind of like an angle down. So that's 1 and 2. This is going to go on the bottom over here. Bottom there. From there, taking a look at this. See, I did do it the wrong way. Alright, hold on. Oh no! It's gonna be kind of hard to get out. That's 1. 2 and 3. Okay, that's going to be straight up or sideways? It looks like it's going to be sideways. Okay, it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. From there, add here, and now it actually looks like it. Okay. From there, we're going to grab this one. This is facing down. It's going to be a J cover. That's 1. And another J cover on the other side. With a tile right in the middle. Like so. Then we're going to have our round piece, this one. With 1 of these socket pieces towards the end right here. Be a winner. And then it's going to be 3 of these. How are they going to be? They're going to be 1, 2, and 3. To be the okay. Facing this way, you're going to have these right here. See, I'm like starting to fall asleep or something. That whole thing would have worked if we were supposed to do it on the top. And we're not supposed to do it on the top. We're supposed to do it on the bottom. Alright. That's 1. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. From there, it's going to be the double curved one. So that's going to be 1 and 2. 2. Let's do it. Wanna be the very best. There's supposed to be this special piece, which is this one right here. Right on top. Okay. To be the very best. From there, we're gonna have a little square piece. Or no, it's gonna be doubles. It's gonna be 1 and 2. 2 with these coming in here. It's gonna be 1 and 2. J cover on the bottom and J cover on the top. There we go. And on the top, you're gonna have the cover. Let's see here. There you go. Look at his little body. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up. Okay, from there it's gonna be on top with on the top.
I have nothing against Pokemon, son, but that Yanma of yours is nothing but trouble. It breaks the glass in our shop, and it breaks our customers' glass too. If this goes on much longer, I'll be out of business. I don't care what you do with it, Zachary, but I want you to get rid of that Yanma today.
But I...
No buts.
Yes, sir. I don't see how we can expect you to just throw away your favorite Pokemon. But what else can Zack's dad do, Ash? Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
If that was in some other kind of business, maybe it wouldn't seem so bad.
But he makes glass and windows. Why'd you pick a Yanma to begin with? It happened a few months ago when there was this really bad rainstorm.
1,
Hey, what's wrong? Are you okay?
2,
Yanma was soaked from the rain, and it was in really bad shape. So my dad and I wrapped it up the best we could
3,
and took it home.
and
After I got
4.
it warmed up a little, I dried Yanma's wings with a hairdryer. Pretty soon, Yanma was as good as new. Hey, and that's all it took to tame Yanma. But even though Yanma was easy to tame, it's a born troublemaker. As soon as he got better, Yanma broke all the glass in my father's factory, and Dad told me to get rid of Yanma. Maybe I should have.
Yanma was your friend.
Right. I can understand that. Yeah, me too. I convinced my dad to try and let me train Yanma to stop making shockwaves. Now listen up, Yanma. You can't see your wings too fast. Understand? No, Yanma, you're not listening. Wait, Yanma, come back here. Well, I tried my best.
His
but
little
this
feet
wasn't good
are so
enough.
cute.
It's too bad there's nothing you can do.
I guess it's a long shot, but it might help if you, your dad, and Yanma move someplace else.
They'd still have the same problem. Maybe they can replace all the windows here with plastic. Then he'd go out of business. It's too late. I don't have any choice but to let Yanma go. Yanma will do just fine on its own. I'll miss my friend, but a window maker's son isn't meant to be a Yanma trainer.
Guess you're right.
I choose you, Yanma. I have to say goodbye, Yanma. Here, I bought you a little snack, Yanma. It's your favorite. Well, you're a lot stronger than when I found you. You'll be just fine. I gotta go. Bye, Yanma. Zach, wait.
Zach!
Are you sure you want to do this, Zach? Do you really think you should leave your Yanma for good? I don't want to, but if I keep Yanma, it'll only cause trouble for my dad and all the people in the town. I don't know what to do anymore. All I know is... Hey, Yanma! Yanma's my friend. I can't leave Yanma! Yanma! Zachary! Zach, wait! It's gone. Yanma's gone. Yanma! Yanma! What should I
Ah,
do? My friend Yanma flew away. Settle down, Zach. Take it easy. Yeah, we'll help you look for Yanma.
Don't worry, Zach. We won't give up till we find it.
Well, do you see the twerps?
What, peeking you? Nothing. But I do see.
What's that?
I'm not sure.
That is a Yanma. A Yanma.
We gotcha!
We caught a yo-yo. It's called a Yanma. Don't contradict me. I have a poem. If you added wings to Caterpie, it would look just like a Yanma. See?
Jesse, I think you may have an honest to goodness talent.
Yeah, but not for poetry.
okay.
Come back here.
Hey, what was that?
Let me see. It says here that Yanma can flap its wings fast enough to generate a shockwave capable of shattering windows.
Windows?
Okay. Number 4. Number 3. Alright, number 3. I'm like starting to get tired. That's alright. This is gonna be quick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6, and then 4, and then 4. Four, and then 6. Like that. 3, and 6. Three, and 6. This one in the middle. This one, we're gonna have the pink. I believe they're the pink ones.
Hey guys, look! It's a Pokémon Center!
Maybe Nurse Joy can help us find them.
Okay.
Nurse Joy! Huh? Look, guys, it's Zachary's dad.
Ah, I know you. You're the kids who were with Zach.
And then orange.
Excuse me.
One.
Is Yanma in here? Has my Yanma been here?
Cut the innocent act, Zachary.
Huh?
I'm on to you. Special class. They were just sheets of ice.
After your Yanma shattered all our windows, 2 con artists came by selling fake glass.
And you were part of their scam operation.
Me? But I wouldn't.
Save your
1
You'll need 'em when we get to you.
and 2.
I didn't do anything. Oh, they're beautiful.
The Yanmas is a master at making stained glass windows.
That's very nice of you to say, Miss Joy.
1
It
and
takes
2.
me quite a long time to make one of these stained glass windows, and I'm very proud of them. One of the reasons I got so upset at Zach was
One.
because I was afraid his Yanma was going to shatter the stained glass windows too.
And
I
2
can understand that.
with 1 and 2.
But I can't let Yanma put the whole
1
town in danger.
You did the right thing, Mr. Evans.
and
I've
2.
had problems with Yanma too. Zach brought it here once and it shattered every one of my medicine bottles. It's hard to start off with a Yanma as your first Pokemon, especially for young trainers. I know he tries, but they're very difficult.
Yeah.
Hey, Evan,
Zachary.
your kid and his Gatness been smashing windows again. What? Is this true?
3.
And what's worse is he teamed up with Two Fast, who sold everybody sheets of ice and said it was glass.
I told you I don't know who they are. This sounds kind of fishy to me.
Then I
1
really did this.
Come on, Yanma, baby.
L
Victory bell. And Yanma.
and L. Tile.
So you were the ones who broke our windows in the first place.
Who are you two anyway?
1 and tile with 2 hearts. That's 1 and 2. Put to fight. Four. One, and then a double 3 with the L right next door. With middle, up, up, step heart, under heart,
Hey, I know. Zachary, try to get Gamma back in its Pokeball. Really?
Yeah, maybe it'll listen to you now.
It's worth a try. Okay, Gamma, return now.
Victory Bell, go grab that Pokemon!
Zachary, look out! That's my Gamma!
Zachary!
I'm glad you're back, Gamma. Real glad. And I'm never gonna abandon you again, Gamma.
Zachary.
You're in for it now. Chikorita, use your Mind Whip! Poliwhirl, use Water Gun!
Victory Bell, stop them with your Razor Leaf!
Chikorita, Poliwhirl!
Zach, have you and Gamma ever been in a battle?
No, we never even tried.
Well, you'll have to try now.
What? But Dad, if we battle here, we're gonna break your window.
It's important for you and Yanma to find out if you can ever be a real team. You're right, the stained glass will probably be destroyed. I'll just make another one.
What kind of attacks are you gonna use, Zachary? Let's see. Maybe Dexter knows some.
four.
Hey, I know what that
1,
Must be those same shockwaves.
2,
You can teach Yanma
3,
that shockwaves are
and 4.
control when they happen. Yanma, I choose you!
Okay.
Now work on its name. Yanma, focus on that Arbok! That's better. Try again. Yanma, concentrate
1,
even harder on that target.
2,
Victory Bell, use your Razor Leaf on Gamma!
3, and 4.
Yanma, try double team attack. Chikorita, Poliwhirl, Yanma, triple tackle attack.
1, 6,
Teasing us out of.
this one,
We did it!
and 6,
Great team, Zach. And if you keep practicing, you'll have that sonic boom down in no time.
and
Right, Zach?
4.
Huh?
I apologize for accusing you of cheating us. Whenever you and Yanma come by my shop, I'll have a special treat for both of you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Stoopsel. Sounds good, right, Yanma?
There, it's finished.
Oh.
Thanks to a little help from Ash and Company, Zachary and his Gamma are a true team now.
from there, it's going to be 4,
It's taken quite a while, but it seems Ash and his
6,
friends are finally nearing the next stop on their Pokémon journey.
According to this
4,
guide, as
6.
soon as we get over this mountain, we'll be in Egretine City.
I can't wait to get to that gym. I've got to win that Egretine badge.
Flora and Oddish and Bellsprout.
Yeah, Bloom too. The guidebook said there's supposed to be lots of grass Pokemon around here.
And 6.
Hey, a Skiploom.
Skiploom, the above form of Otter, is happy-go-lucky grass type, has a flowered on its head, which opens
1
depending on the temperature.
and 2.
Wow, that Skiploom looks like it's in a hurry.
Pokemon, let's do it. I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. 4, 4, and 6. The world wants to be a winner. Be the champion. Born to be a winner. Born to be the very best. Born to be a winner. Pokemon.
The grass root.
This one
Well, Skippy, are you ready?
right
Gotta
there.
make sure you're all warmed up for the gym.
And then this one on this side.
Must belong to you.
That's right.
It seems like a real happy little Pokemon. Have you been Skiploom's trainer for a long time?
Sure have.
1,
First Pokemon I ever trained. Isn't that right, Skippy?
Really?
2,
That's just like us, huh, Pikachu?
6,
My name's Ephraim. What's your name?
I'm Ash Ketchum. Nice to meet ya.
and 6.
My name's Misty.
Hi, Ethan, I'm Brock.
Hi, Brock. Hi, Misty.
I kind of like how this one's like moving forward because then you have this tiling right here.
Just about everybody who
It's
comes
interesting though that you're basically building up.
Equity cheerleader to a match.
Sorry, Mercedes.
Turtle League badge.
Wow. You must be a really great Pokemon trainer, Ash.
Maybe. I don't like to say I'm great, but that's what people tell me. Most people mustn't know.
6,
Hey, Ash. You
4,
wouldn't happen to have any grass Pokemon, would you?
Grass Pokemon? Sure, I have a Bulbasaur and a Chikorita.
Then how about a battle? You can use either of your grass
and
Pokemon
2.
against me and Skiploom.
Sure, I can use a little warm up before I get to the Egretine gym. Ready when you are. Ready. I choose you, Chikorita. Tinker!
Tinker, we can be the Chikorita. Skiploom, use a tackle attack.
Told you that wouldn't work. Your Skiploom's too little for its tackle attack to work on Chikorita.
Careful, Ash, don't get overconfident.
Skiploom, try a double team attack.
It may be little, but it doesn't stop me.
You're right. It takes a lot of training to build speed like that.
Chikorita, use your Razor Leaf attack.
This is 1, 2, and 3.
Pretty good double team, but not as good as your Razor Leaf.
And 1, and 2.
Quick, Chikorita, knock those seeds away with your Vine Whip.
1,
Finish with a tackle attack.
2,
We did it!
I wouldn't be proud of what you did. I'd be ashamed of myself if I were you.
Just look there.
Just hang in there, little buddy. You'll be okay.
Sorry, Skiploom. I guess we got carried away.
Don't worry, Ash. Skiploom will be okay.
Maybe the best thing to do is take some food
One.
and rest.
Yeah.
2,
No wonder
and
Skip
3.
is exhausted. It sounds like the both of you had a pretty tough battle out there today, son.
And
Skippy and I tried all our best to
tile.
but Ash showed me how an elite trainer handles Pokemon.
Well, I know you're disappointed about losing, son, but you should be very grateful. I'm sure you and Skip learned a lot from battling with an lots of grass Pokemon trainers here, and it's become kind of a tradition. It may not be the Indigo Plateau, but we enjoy it.
Wow.
So that must be why you challenged Ash to a battle when we first met.
That's right. You gotta have experience to win a big tournament. You know what? Maybe it's a good idea if I enter that tournament too. After all, I am in the Orange League Hall of Fame, so winning a little local tournament like this should be easy.
Isn't this lovely? Clouds of white, a sky of blue, and a plate of hamburgers. Ah, I'm so happy. Hey, you're eating my share.
We have to share and share alike, James. It's all for one and one for all.
That's the spirit of Team Rocket.
But that's my hamburger. Come back here, you traitors. That's my love. Into bubble fish. Hey, what's this?
What's what?
Read it to us, James.
There's going to be a grass Pokemon tournament tomorrow.
There's a grass Pokemon tournament?
The winner will be awarded the victory trophy and a collection of valuable leaf stones.
Leaf stones, huh?
Those are the rocks they use to make grass Pokemon evolve.
This is perfect. All we have to do is enter the tournament, win the leaf stones, and sell them.
And luckily, I have a grass Pokemon I can battle with. All right, Victory Bell, let's do some training. Victory Bell, battle the competition, not me.
It's too bad we don't have another grass Pokemon we could use. Huh?
When the going gets tough, Meow, the tough get ideas. And I happen to have a brilliant one. I'm going to enter that tournament, too. Now we'll have 2 chances to win those leaf stones.
I hate to break the news to you, Jess, but we ain't got it.
Number 5.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, I'm in trouble. Skip Blue, Great! Let's take a break, Skippy. That was really good, Skip. I think your double team's getting a lot weaker. I guess we're sort of like these flowers. They start as seeds, then shoots, then buds, and then the flowers bloom.
1,
You and I
2,
grow
3.
day by day, just like the flowers do, don't we, Skip? That was a great training session.
That's 1.
You guys work really hard. We do. Skip and we're pretty small and light, so we have to train extra hard to make sure we can compete against
Two.
bigger Pokemon.
That's good thinking, but
And
you better
3.
be careful. Don't overtrain and get too tired to battle in the tournament tomorrow.
We will.
1,
When are you and Bulbasaur gonna start training for the tournament?
2,
We don't
and
have
3.
to train. This isn't a major competition. It's gonna be a breeze. I'm gonna check out the flowers. Call me when dinner's ready, okay?
1,
Wow, Brock. That's confidence.
Yeah, but you
2,
can't win a tournament with just confidence.
and 3.
Well, Skippy, think we're ready to win tomorrow?
Welcome, one and all. The 45th Annual Grass Pokemon Tournament is about to begin.
1, 2, and 3.
This place looks like Loserville.
We're a cinch to win those leaf stones.
I only got one
And
request, you guys. Don't pointlise me.
1,
Well, it's just what I expected, Bulbasaur. No competition for us.
2,
Ash Ketchum, your match is up first.
and
We're
3.
ready to go. I hope you and Bulbasaur have good luck, Ash. Thanks, but I don't need luck.
Appearing in his first grass Pokemon tournament from Palatown, here is Ash Ketchum. This youngster reportedly did quite well in his first trip to the Indigo Plateau, so he's expected to put in a strong showing here today. Go get him, Ash!
You can do it!
2,
We'll pulverize him, right, Clue?
and 3.
Let's wrap this up fast, Bulbasaur.
And now,
That's
the
1.
first match of the tournament is about to start. Ready? Begin!
Let's go get him, Clue. Start off with a pedal dance. Bulbasaur, grab him with your line whip. Excellent. Now throw it for a loop.
Bloom is unable to continue. Bulbasaur is the winner.
That was pretty easy, wasn't it, Bulbasaur?
3 and 2 more.
Begin!
Okay, Skip Blue, let's do it!
Victory Bell, attack with your razor leaf! The battle is on, and Victory Bell is on the offensive! Hurry, Victory Bell, Vine Whip attack!
Skip Blue, dodge that vine whip!
1,
You've got to attack! This is bad! Let
2,
Victory Bell take control!
If Skip Blue gets tired, the match is over.
All done.
That's not gonna work on us. Bulbasaur, use your razor leaf attack. Faster than I thought.
All right.
Okay, Skip, try
All set for today. Look at that.
seeds away, Bulbasaur. Whack 'em with your vine whip.
You can do it, Skippy! Try to hang in there until we can attack them back! I think this may be it.
All right. All set. I will be live again tomorrow at noon. Yay! Happy Pokemon Week, you guys. And I can't wait to see what I build next. See you soon. Bye.